And by the way, not just Stephen's show, CBS has canceled the entirety of the Late Show franchise. Gone! Now, I acknowledge, losing money. Late night TV is a struggling financial model. We're all basically operating a Blockbuster kiosk inside of a Tower Records. But when your industry is faced with changes, you don't just call it a day. My God! When CDs stopped selling, they didn't just go, oh, well, music, it's been a good run. The fact that CBS didn't try to save their #1 rated network late-night franchise that's been on the air for over 3 decades is part of what's making everybody wonder, was this purely financial? Or maybe the path of least resistance for your $8 billion merger? Was killing a show that you know rankled a fragile and vengeful president so insecure, suffering terribly from a case of chronic penis insufficiency? It's a terrible disease. It's a terrible disease. Truly, it's a vicious disease. Now, MAGA World, as you know, is demanding the Epstein files, and yet somehow still has lined up behind Trump to defuse this apparently specific file, starting with the fact that Trump couldn't have written that birthday card. He doesn't know all the words that were in it.
Somebody did an AI search, and out of decades and decades and decades of being a public figure and now a political figure, Donald Trump has never used the word enigma.
I imagine he's used words that are close. Well, if AI cannot find reference to the word enigma in all of Donald Trump's communiques over the roll 212.
I'm first, Carson's second. Now, Carson's an enigma to me. Carson's an enigma.
He knows the word. And Trump has accurately used it in a sentence. Extra credit.
The Department of Justice says it is trying to set up a meeting with longtime Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell, who's in prison.
The Justice Department now putting out a new statement and saying if Ghislaine Maxwell has information about anyone who has committed crimes against victims, the FBI and the DOJ will hear what she has to say.
Wait. You haven't talked to Ghislaine Maxwell? Epstein's accomplice? The woman he's in the most pictures with? Wouldn't she be your first witness? Also, stick with me here. How funny would it be if the FBI gets there and she's like, I'm finally ready to talk. I'm finally ready to tell you everything. But then at the last second, she grabs one of the agent's guns and takes herself out. The FBI would have to come out like, okay, I know how this looks, but I swear, here's how much I want you to believe me. We did do the first one, okay? We did run up on Epstein and like held him down, shook him a little bit. We didn't do this one. Mike Johnson shut down the House just to avoid a vote on the release of the files. Yeah. Do you understand that they clear Congress out for the summer like they found a dookie in the pool? But trying to shut down the release of the files only makes them more interesting. So over the last week, Trump has been throwing every distraction he can at us. And I want to go through some of them to show you how desperate he's getting. Let's start with his go-to distraction. Obama!
The witch hunt that you should be talking about is they caught President Obama absolutely cold. They tried to steal the election.
They tried to obfuscate the election. Irrefutable proof that Obama was seditious.
No, booze aside. Sedacious? It feels like he's mispronouncing a new black friend's name. I want you to meet my friend, Sedacious. Thanks. It's Sean. Now, President Trump made big promises about lowering drug prices once he got into office, but all the haters said he was never actually going to get it done. Well, guess what, haters? His promises just got even bigger.
We're going to get the drug prices down, not 30 or 40%, which would be great, not 50 or 60, no. We're going to get them down 1,000%. 600%, 500%, 1,500%, numbers that are not even thought to be achievable.
Yeah, I also thought it would not be achievable to lower drug prices 1,000%, because that's not how percentages work. Just so you understand, lowering drug prices 100% means it's free. Lowering it past that means they're going to give you money. Like, next year's Forbes billionaires list is just going to be a bunch of dudes with leukemia. Okay? On the bright side, we're actually going to be bankrupting insurance companies instead of the other way around. You know, If Trump hadn't acted this sooner, that CEO would have shot Luigi. But look.
Newly uncovered photos and video offers a new look at President Trump's past ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
Here you see the two at the opening of the Harley-Davidson Cafe. Months later, some new photos reveal Epstein walking into the Plaza Hotel to attend Donald Trump's wedding to Marla Maples. There's also what was found in this review of archival footage from a 1999 Victoria's Secret fashion show, which reveals, as you see, the two men chatting, laughing with one another on the sidelines of that event.
It's getting to the point where it's harder and harder to find a photo of Donald Trump without Jeffrey Epstein in it. As Donald Trump, your only hope is to be like, hey, I take pictures with lots of people, all right? I'm in pictures with OJ, Diddy. I'm in pictures with Harvey Weinstein. That's not helping. I'm gonna stop. And they're not just in the video. Look at the chemistry they have. And this is genuinely unfortunate and unfair to Trump, but the way the camera highlighted the two of them makes it look like a giant heart on a kiss cam. Jeffrey Epstein died back in 2019, but not since Tupac Shakur has a dead man dropped so many bangers, all right? Yesterday, video of the government questioning him back in 2010 started making the rounds. And you'll never guess whose name came up. Go ahead. Guess.
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment rights, sir.
I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put that down as a yes. I'll be honest, I've never heard anybody plead anything other than the 5th before. But this guy's so guilty, he's calling out every amendment he can think of. Like, no, what's the one with the women voting? 19, throw that in too.
Are you depressed over the missing Epstein files? Is the increasing suspicion that the president is part of a vast sex trafficking conspiracy keeping you awake at night? Then you need Ozepstein. It's the revolutionary new drug from the Trump administration that suppresses the body's natural urge to want to know more about Jeffrey Epstein.
Before Ozepstein, I would constantly ask myself, why are Trump and Jeffrey Epstein in so many pictures together? But now, I'm I'm good.
Ozempstein's powerful mix of untested stimulants reduce your body's skepticism of whatever Trump officials say. So you'll go from this
I think the DOJ should immediately move to unseal all the Epstein documents
to this.
Honestly, I'm done talking about Epstein for the time being.
If you find yourself craving transparency, reach for the Ozempstein. And in minutes, you'll lose your suspicions so you can get back to living your life. Side effects include brain damage and that thing that's happening to Trump's ankles.
Thanks to Ozempstein, I don't care that Trump signed Epstein's birthday card with the drawing of a woman's pubic hair. But why would he if he wasn't... Oh my God, I need another dose. Where is it? Where is it?
Hurry, hurry. I'm starting to wonder about that missing minute of prison footage. It's too suspicious!
Ozempstein.
Oh God!